Lord, I pray for another amazing show. As always, I pray that everyone who watches it finds it informative and entertaining and
Hey, come on, y'all. 7, 6, what? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey, y'all. Listen, I think I'm having some technical difficulties down here. Y'all let me know if the video looked janky in the chat box, please. Welcome back to Good and Crazy News, y'all. It's your boy, Aki, and I'm back with another episode. I think it was that thing doing it to it. Y'all, there's some really important news happening, y'all. You know, there's these ICE workers.
Yeah.
Somebody was after the ICE workers, right? Mm-hmm. But he didn't get the ICE workers. He actually shot the detainees.
Yeah.
Now, this is a Republican white man, you know. They all out here shooting each other and shooting up everybody in the country. They want to say, it's the radical left. It's not the radical left. There's no radical left. Mm-hmm. Okay?
Right.
Y'all, it says right here that, this comes from NPR. It says, he's quoted as saying, I want to cause terror. The gunman behind Wednesday's deadly attack on a Dallas ICE immigration facility allegedly wrote in a note, according to authorities. Y'all, we have a problem in this country right now. You know what the problem is? It's white men. Mm-hmm. White men feel so disenfranchised right now that they just grabbing guns, going everywhere, and shooting everybody.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it says the 29-year-old gunman who took his own life also likely acted alone and had intensively planned Wednesday's deadly attack, according to the Justice Department and FBI officials who briefed the media Thursday afternoon. You know what? Why is this 2 pages? I ain't free to read all of this. The man did it. He dead. There ain't no justice to be got for nobody up out here. I hope the survivors survive, though, because I heard they were both in critical condition. Let them survive. I don't care about this crazy motherfucker right here. Bye again. I want to get to this story, okay? This is what I want to get to. Bump him. You know, we don't even care about shootings these days no more anyway. Hey, y'all, I see y'all on there watching the show. Don't leave, y'all. Stay right there. I see y'all. This is the story I wanted to get to. Now, y'all know that I love Jasmine Crockett. Some of y'all do, some of y'all don't. But Laura Loomer, you know, the crazy whore who was caught at the theater getting her titty squeezed on. You remember that?
Yeah.
That's her. This her. She got the nerve to be calling somebody ghetto. And now, I know a lot of y'all are going to say, Jasmine Crockett is ghetto. No, she's passionate. Okay? Now, y'all, let me just read this, and I got a funny-ass video. Y'all, it says, Congressional Black Caucus chair slams Trump ally Laura Loomer after racist attack against Jasmine Crockett. So I was on Facebook the other day, and it was like, y'all, are we getting in the car and ride now? I was like, where? It was like to support Jasmine Crockett. I guess this is the reason why. Because, you know, the Congressional Black Caucus is also going on right now. I think it's in D.C., but I'm not sure. Whatever. This comes from the Griot, a black source. It says the Congressional Black Caucus vowed to push back against the racist attack of its member, Rep. Jasmine Crockett, after Laura Loser, we're going to rename this bitch Laura Loser. Okay? All right. After Laura Loser, a consecutive ally of President Donald Trump, called the Texas Congresswoman ghetto. Stay tuned, CBC Chairwoman Yvette D. Clark told the Griot during a press conference on Wednesday with black journalists on the sidelines of the 54th Annual Congressional Black Caucus Foundation Annual Legislative Conference. Child. So let me just tell y'all this. This lady was using all the black lingo to cuss out Jasmine Crockett. Excuse me, do you want to be black? It seemed like you want to be black.
You know what's your problem? Your problem is that you really want to be a white girl. Your problem is that you really don't even want to be black. You going to check me, then check me.
Lord, we need that video in the opposite, because that would be for Laura Loomer, y'all. Yeah, I forgot to tell y'all, my mama's up in here. Say, hey, mama. Hey. Hey, Aki. And my co-executive producer's in the house.
What's up?
I just totally forgot about y'all. You ain't even say nothing. Okay, anyway, y'all. It says, Clark, while answering a question about Loomer's racist remarks, she said calm down her anger. Less than 48 hours after the MAGA firebrand went on a racist tirade against Crockett. These folks have lost it, and it's coming at our expense, said Congresswoman Clark, who represents New York 9th Congressional District. Why are you giving me this story about other people saying shit and not Jasmine Crockett and Laura Loomer?
Because I know you'll have the video, but...
The video it's not.
Yeah, no.
Well, anyway, y'all, co-executive producer did manage to dig up one of the tweets from Laura Loomer against Jasmine Crockett. Y'all want to see this? Let me just show y'all how crazy white people are these days. Y'all, look at this. Y'all, this is what she gonna tweet out. It hurts my heart. We have a ghetto black bullshit who hates America serving in Congress. You think Jasmine Crockett hate America?
No.
No. Does she act like she hate America?
No.
Then she goes, Rep. Jasmine Crockett on CNN. Anyway, y'all, I'm sorry. I just burped in y'all ear. Jasmine Crockett, Laura Loomer, please leave Jasmine Crockett alone. And guess what? We got a little boy down here. He said that he gonna protect Jasmine Crockett at all costs, okay? He said he gonna cuss out Laura Loomer for Jasmine. Okay, y'all want to see this funny ass video?
Yeah.
Y'all watch this.
It's not gonna respond the way I wanted to respond, so let me do it. Ho ass ho, you ain't shit ho when you ain't never gonna be shit, you trampoline head, fat lip, nothing ass bitch. Sitting up here coming for black women and your motherfucking lips and slapping your motherfucking kneecaps. Ho, your whole swag come from black women. Don't be fool, ho. Ho ass ho, you sitting over there having to suck every conservative nut so you can pay for them motherfucking microphones for Dollar Tree. Po ass ho, stop playing with me. Then she got on her nerves to get on the internet talk about some ghetto this, ghetto that, ghetto this, ghetto that. If you ain't ghetto, I can't tell, baby. You a few steps away from the EBT line and a few moments away from being America's next top prostitute. You may have fooled your Cracker Barrel eating ass audience, but I see straight through you, baby, and it's not a pleasant sight to see. You ain't shit but a hog head, cheese, foot dragging, bucket head, garbage disposal, built, trumpet neck, ugly ass bitch who always getting on the internet talking about black people because we all know that's really what you want to be. But bitch, you could have just asked for a seat at the table. We would have let you sit down, but instead you came for one of our leaders, and bitch, I don't even play like that hoe. And pussy ass hoe, instead of being mad at Jasmine Crockett, be mad at your motherfucking doctor hoe. You around here looking like Jeffree Star and E.J. Johnson and one with the bloodline of Magic Johnson hoe. I heard you burning. Stop playing with me before I fly where the fuck you at, you nothing ass hoe.
Yeah, that's all I gotta say. Jasmine Crockett, you know you got bulldogs up out here for you now. You ain't even got to worry no more, girl. The people gonna gather people for you.
Yep.
The Republicans out here tripping about everything. I don't know what's going on, but the world is going crazy, y'all. The world's going crazy. Thank you, guy, whatever your name is, for checking Laura Loomer for Jasmine Crockett. Bye. Again. Oh, goodness. Y'all, the white folks is always doing the crazy shit now. Now, they done went down to Tennessee State University and called themselves having a debate with black folks, okay? You know, white people always lying.
Yeah.
So they showed up talking about, we just wanted to have a debate with these young kids at this university, claiming that they taking up for Charlie Clark, whatever the fuck his name is. They continuing his work up down there. But you ain't never seen him take his ass no HBCU before. So why you starting it now?
All right.
And first of all, in order to have a debate, certain things have to happen. And I don't think you did none of those things that had on debate, white folk, okay? Watch this, y'all. Okay, Google. Define the terms of a debate.
The terms of a debate are the specific topic, the resolution or proposition, the definitions of key words in the resolution, and the criteria by which the arguments will be judged.
This is what I really want to know. In order to have a debate, do you normally have to be invited somewhere, or do you just show up on your own free will, uncalled for?
For organized or formal debates, you are almost always invited, selected, or must sign up to participate. You usually cannot just show up and debate. However, you can join a public debating society or attend many non-competitive debates, like town halls or public forums, on your own free will, often just by showing up as part of the audience.
Okay, so you just heard right there that you got to be invited, especially if you're going to come on somebody's campus up down there. You can't just show up on campus and set up a table and say, you know what, I'm finna start challenging your students with our white ideology, and think you just going to be able to walk around and not get your ass ran up out of there? That's what you think is going to happen? Now look at this man, y'all. He going to put his hat up to the camera so we can all see that it's MAGA, and look how crazy the black niggas act down here. That's what they want to show. They want to show America that, look at the uncontrollable black kids, even though they're supposed to be educated, look how they act.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But this is not about how they act. You came down there uninvited, unprovoked. Because guess what? If they're going to do this at Tennessee State University, it would have been in the auditorium or in a hall somewhere. It would have been set up just like when you see Charlie Kirk at them colleges. Did it look like this? Somebody bought a folding table and just sat it down there? Or was it a whole production going on?
It was a whole production.
Because they were what? Invited.
Yeah.
These people just showed up and expect our kids to allow them to just come on there with their bullshit.
Right.
And everything was going to be okay. No, you got ran the hell up out of there and facts thrown in your face at the same time. Y'all, it says right here, this comes from BET. A group of white men calling themselves Fearless Debate went to a HBCU wearing Make America Great Again hats while carrying signs that read, DEI should be illegal and deport all illegals now. See, you know what? They thought that they were going to be able to get young black men to come over there and agree with them on this nonsense. That's what they thought. That's what they thought. This video is not looped, is it? No.
I might not have looked it on accident. My bad.
So let me just see something, y'all. Let me see. Am I at the right thing? Oh, probably. All right, so it says right here, it says they came down there with signs that said DEI should be illegal and deport all illegals now. I think they were hoping that, hey, y'all, thank y'all for watching. I see y'all up in here. Say something in the chat. It says that they came up there with all these signs of uninvited. Okay? They said they had to be. I'm all confused now. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all distracted me. Y'all, we finally started to get some traction up down here. Y'all, the people had to be led away from campus. It says Yahoo News reports that the random group of white men showed up at Tennessee State University in Nashville around 3 p.m. on September the 23rd. I think what they're doing is trying to ramp up to something else. I mean, because why would you start in Nashville? You know, I call Nashville White Atlanta. You know, it's the opposite of Atlanta. It's about 50-something% white and 23% black.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then you got Atlanta right down the street.
Yeah.
So then, but I think they're trying to practice to see if they're going to try to go to Morehouse or Spelman or something like that. They want to test the waters.
Okay. They dipping their toes in.
Dipping their toes in. It says they attempted to draw students into conversations, not conversations, beratements. Okay? Let's use the right words. Centered on these messages, which were framed as a debate but functioned as provocation. That's right. A Facebook post from the Nashville chapter of NAACP read, a separate post on TSU's Facebook page said the group was not affiliated with the university and did not have approval to be on campus. Now, I can tell you, as somebody who went to Morehouse without going, you know.
Yeah.
I was down there hunting the boys. Okay. You know, you couldn't be caught on campus if you weren't supposed to be there.
Right.
I used to have to climb over fences and sneak in back doors and look out for the RA and shit so I can go up to my little piece's room so I can get me a little something. See? Like people ask me, did you go to college? I'll be like, yeah, I went to Morehouse. I went by there. It's like I was going there. I stayed in the rooms and stuff. I knew about the campus. But did I get my education up down there is what you should be asking me. And the answer to that is no. Yeah, it's Yahoo News notes that social media accounts believed to belong to the group claim they were inspired by right-wing pundit Charlie Kirk, who often held debates around racially charged topics. Kirk, the founder of Turning Point USA, was fatally shot during one of these events at Utah Valley State University on September 10th. A social media post of the incident appeared to show TSU students yelling at the trespassers. That's right, trespassers.
Yeah.
NAACP Nashville said it was infuriated and alarmed that historically black colleges and universities, or HBCUs, have been targeted by these types of groups with rhetoric that echoes a long history of exclusion, racism, and systematic oppression. I wonder what would happen if black kids took a table to, not Yale, because, you know, they're a little, they might know how to act over there, but to UCLA, okay? No, Princeton. Okay? Yeah, that's right. Princeton or Yale set up our table talking about something. White people ain't shit, and all y'all do is steal from black folks as the topics on the table. What you think is going to happen? They going to get kicked out.
Yeah.
Now, these people probably could have stayed down there and had a debate if they wasn't gaslighting them with the topics.
Right.
See, that's where the problem started. It says right here, it goes, the incident was not an isolated act of political expression. It was an intentional effort to antagonize, yes, disrupt facts, and install fear in a space created to be safe, affirming, and supportive of black students. Haven't I been saying that?
Yeah.
That they've just trying to scare everybody? Now here they go. NAACP, affirm my words.
Yeah.
While we recognize and respect that free speech is a constitutional right, the rhetoric deliberately designed to provoke, demean, and endanger the psychological safety of the students at HBCUs. That's right. So y'all MAGA folks, I don't already told you, black people are inclusionary people. We don't mind. I'm quite sure there's white people at this school. They go to this school.
Yeah.
Morehouse's baseball team is all white boys from what I heard. So it's not like we don't want them down there. Don't come with this mess.
Just know how to act.
if you would have took them fucking stupid ass hats off and made the signs more professional. I mean, you didn't even dignify us with enough to go get signs made. Y'all hand wrote the shit on there like, these niggas don't even deserve for me to go down to Kinko's and make a sign for y'all, a decent one. This is what you came with. This handwritten bullshit. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Zero effort, not a dollar spent.
Yeah.
And you want some respect up down here? I don't think so.
Tripped out.
Bye. Again. You know what I feel like giving them? I want to give them something I haven't given in a long time.
What?
Around the world quadruple slam. Bye, MAGA folks. Y'all get on my damn nerves up down here. Whew, y'all, thank y'all for watching. Y'all stay in. I see y'all. Don't leave. Please stay in. Y'all type something in the chat or something.
Yeah.
We see y'all. Okay, y'all, let's move on to the next topic. Y'all, let me see what's going on up down here. Not white folks again. Y'all, okay, so this is the important story I want to tell y'all about real quick. This is an update on the boy, DeMontravion. That's his name, right?
Yeah.
DeMontravion that was found hanged at another HBCU down there in Mississippi.
Yep.
Y'all, this comes from Economic Times. Former NFL quarterback and civil rights activist Colin Kaepernick will be covering the cost for a second and independent autopsy of DeMontravion Trey Reed. Thank you for that, because you know the coroner and the black sheriff down there all lying, talking about ain't nothing wrong with that boy. He was just hanging in the tree and lying, talking about he ain't had no broken arms and broken legs. That's what I need to find out, Colin. Thank you so much for doing the right thing up down there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it says Reed, who is 21, found dead from hanging on a tree on the campus of Delta State University in Cleveland, Mississippi, on Monday, September the 15th. The young man was a student at the school, even though officials had initially said there was no evidence of foul play in Trey Reed's cause of death, even though he was hanging from a tree.
All right.
Hanging from the tree is foul play by itself. How he get up there? Mm-hmm. Who put him up there? Y'all, it says it evoked Mississippi history of Jim Crow era racist violence. The university campus in Cleveland is about 30 miles from a site associated with the 1955 lynching of Emmett Till. Oh, God. Concerns have been raised about the handling of this case. The family has challenged the autopsy results, and Colin Kaepernick's Know Your Rights Camp Autopsy Initiative will cover the cost of an independent autopsy, according to the attorney Ben Crump. Ben Crump, how come you ain't pay for it?
Yeah.
You got all the money up down there. Yeah, who is representing the family. Civil rights attorney Ben Crump, who is representing the family, now announced that Kaepernick's You Know Your Rights are okay. I don't know how this keeps happening. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Y'all, thank you, Colin Kaepernick, for doing what you're doing up down there. This is very well needed.
Yeah.
Okay, we need people like you to keep on doing the things that you're doing. See, you would have think that Colin Kaepernick was broke. Mm-hmm. But no, he still got bread. He got enough money to pay for folks' stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you, Colin Kaepernick. You know you don't get no slam today down here. The good and crazy news. Bye. All right. Y'all, listen, y'all. Okay. I've been waiting to get to this. All right. Y'all know that young people are not having sex these days. Mm-hmm. They not.
Yeah.
You need to pipe up on this subject. No, I need you to talk about it. I want to know why. I've been teasing for years. I'm like, all of these young people I know, Dream just went down. Please come back up. Let me see. Are you coming back? Is you back? Okay. Now, y'all, I don't know how much y'all missed of what I just said, but I will say it again. Young people that I know today, in their 20s and stuff, they don't have no girlfriend, no wife, nothing. They don't have nothing. But I'm trying to figure out, and then they don't have sex. Yeah. Now, I used to blame it on all these kids being raised in the suburbs.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, maybe it's because they grew up in isolation or something. Because y'all did. Y'all grew up in isolation. I always tell them about all of our escapades and stuff, you know, when I was growing up, from when I was like 5 and 6 years old all the way to 18. And this boy is 20, and when he hear my life, he be like, damn, you was doing all that?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's how you meet people, and, you know, that's how you end up forming relationships and finally having sex with a person, is by social engagement.
Yeah, that's true.
So I came across this video, y'all, that I want to play, and then we'll come back and talk some more about this, because co-executive producer is only 20. So I want to get his take on this. Y'all want to see something? Y'all, listen to this.
3 men under 30 in the US reported no sex in the past year. That's triple the rate from 2008. Millennials and Gen Zs are having less sex than any generation since records began, despite more access to the dating apps we talked about.
Yeah.
In Japan, over 40% of...
He said the amount of millennials that don't have sex has tripled since 2008.
Yeah.
Tripled. That's crazy.
It is.
Because when I was growing up, everybody was fucking.
Yeah.
In high school. I'm not even kidding. Everybody was walking around, you know, people was pregnant in high school. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Yeah.
And there was even schools that were even known for being pregnancy schools. And people like, oh, you went to Thero. How many kids you got? You know, because we used to make a joke that everybody at Thero High School was pregnant. Because there was a lot of pregnant girls at that school. A lot.
Dang.
So y'all finish listening to this guy. And this lady, she's going to chime in. And he was just talking about Japan. You know what? I'm not going to start it off. Let me just go back to this part right here. Oh, it's the beginning. Y'all, listen to this one more time.
3 men under 30 in the US reported no sex in the past year. That's triple the...
Men in their 30s reported no sex in the last year. That's crazy.
Yeah. That is crazy.
Now, not to get super personal or whatever, but you know, we tease you about this a lot because you know you young or whatever, and it's not to slight you or whatever. But why do you think people your age are not having sex?
To be honest, well, maybe it could be a whole bunch of things. Like me personally, I'm just not really thinking about it. I don't know why in particular, but it's not like a check mark off my list. You know what I mean?
I don't think that you don't think about it. I don't believe that. Because I'm quite sure there's a lot of J-O-ing going on.
Oh.
Yeah. You know, there's a lot of that happening because porn is huge.
Yeah.
Somebody's watching it.
Yeah.
And I think it's mostly young men. Because y'all, I don't know if it's are y'all afraid of women? I don't know.
Nah, not really. No.
No?
No.
So where's the desire go? Like, you don't have, like, when you see a girl, you don't want to kiss her or grab her booty or nothing? Like, you don't look at a girl and be like, dang, she got a fat ass. I want to grab that.
I mean, I do, but it's just like a quick thought and then it goes away.
Wow. Like, you don't see a girl and be like undressing her with your eyes?
Not really.
No?
No.
See, that's what I'm talking about, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all finish listening to this, man. Let me get to his next point. We'll talk about that, too. Y'all finish watching. Let me see.
Rate from 2008. Millennials and Gen Zs are having less sex than any generation since records began.
Wow. Y'all having less sex and since they've been tracking this of all times. Y'all generation is the one who has the least amount of sex. Y'all.
Despite more access to the dating apps we talked about.
Yeah, and it says despite access to dating apps. Now, my generation, we use dating apps for a different reason. Okay, we use them when we want to just snatch something up real quick. You know what I'm saying? And do it and leave. Do y'all even use dating apps?
The dating apps, I mean, I personally went on one before, but I found them to be like not good. And plus, things like Tinder, it's like oversaturated with like subscriptions and stuff that no one wants to really deal with. You know what I mean?
I mean, if you want to get past the bullshit, you might want to pay.
Yeah, you're right.
Because the idea is that people who are paying are more serious.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, if you're not paying and you down there with everybody else who's not paying, who thinks it's not shit, none of y'all gonna be doing nothing but looking at each other.
Yeah.
You got to pay to get to that next level. Now, what dating apps do you use besides Tinder?
No,
Do you use any hookup sites?
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
Child, mommy, when you was day age, huh? She also don't ask. Lord have mercy. Oh Lord. Okay, yeah. Let's finish watching this guy. Let's see what the lady gonna have to say when she come in. It's actually pretty compelling. Let's see.
Yeah.
In Japan, over 40% of young adults are virgins.
It said in Japan, over 40% of young adults are virgins. 40%.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Child, let me tell you something. Being a virgin was so rare when I was growing up. They made a movie about it called 40-Year-Old Virgin. It was one of the funniest movies of all time. You know, they made a movie about it. You can't make a movie about that now,
Right.
because they'll be like, "What's this? This is not even funny because this is my life." Because a lot of people can relate. But 40-Year-Old Virgin, the reason why it was so funny because a lot of people can't relate to that. They're like, a virgin at 40, like, what is that? You know, but now it's a thing.
Yeah.
All right, let's finish saying see what he's talking about.
And many say that they have no interest in sex. And lastly, married couples in the UK and the United States report a steady decline in sexual frequency since the early 2000s.
Yeah. I wrote about that in Mating in Captivity that came out in 2006. That's 20 years ago. Yes, because in order to have sex with a female partner, if that's the man you're talking about, you need to be able to approach her. And so social atrophy...
See, I get what she said. She said if you want to have sex with somebody, you got to be able to approach them. And that's true. How you going to have sex with somebody if you don't never approach them and say, hey, how you doing? You know, my name is so-and-so. Here's my phone number. Will you call me? Let's go eat. Let's go to the movies. You want to meet and have a cup of coffee?
Yeah.
Or can we just go straight to your house and have sex? You know?
Yeah.
Like, you got to be intentional because a lot of times people slick meet each other these days. You know what I mean by slick, right? You know, you'll meet somebody. They'll come up to you out of nowhere and ask you some bogus shit like, hey, you look like you play football. You play football? And you like, no, I don't play football. But that's their stupid ass way of trying to get your number. See what I'm saying? Like, dumb shit. You know, like, you know, but people are still approaching people these days. But here's the thing. I think part of the reason why is because y'all young people don't have jobs.
Yeah.
Because after high school, your next exposure to people is your next job.
Yeah.
And that's usually where you find your first girlfriend, first boyfriend, or something like that. Oh, we used to work together at blah, blah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's where you meet your first person at. You know? Me and my ex, Marcus, we met at work. Ugh, Lord have mercy. Me and that boy had a whirlwind relationship, child. He was so fun and everything. One day I was at work. I was at the soda machine. And I turned around and he was just standing in front of me like this. I'm like, excuse me? He goes... I'm like, you know, moving to the side and everything. I seen him at work. He was a little weird looking thing or whatever. Then next thing you know, he did it again. Just standing right in front of me. He goes, I like you. I'm like, oh really? See, he was on that shit. Child, next thing you know, we was going down the street, twirling, kissing, hugging, and doing all of this shit like we was in a movie or something. You know?
Yeah.
A love movie. So, I mean, but you haven't had no experiences like that? Like with somebody that you met and it's just like instant chemistry or anything?
Not really, nah.
Have you ever kissed a girl?
It was like a little peck.
A peck.
Yeah.
A peck is what your mama give you. Have you ever tongue French kissed a girl?
No.
Oh my God. Do you know anything about? How intimate have you been with a female or any? I'm not judging a dude or a girl. How intimate have you been? First base, second base, third base, home run.
I don't know. I guess like first.
First base, First base is kissing. You said you ain't even did that.
Well,
So you ain't
I guess
even-
0.
Lord, he's still at home plate standing there with his bat. It's the third inning, the top of the third. You done struck out 3 times already, child. Listen, it's so prevalent these days that it's everywhere. Young people not having sex. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. I don't know why they don't want to experience the experience of an orgasm, which is one of the best feelings you can ever have. This is why you are brought to this earth, is to procreate.
Yeah.
And part of that procreation is that God made orgasms feel so good that you want that feeling. It's something that you've never felt before. It's not like jerking off and ejaculating in your hand. It's not the same.
Right.
When you have a person there with a heartbeat and blood flowing through them and chemistry. I'm trying to talk to y'all young people right now so y'all can see something, okay? You see, because y'all have been so desensitized about sex because all y'all see is porn and all y'all see is this. Boom, boom, boom. That's all you see. That's not sex. That's porn.
Yeah.
Those people are acting.
Yeah.
They letting somebody do something to them that they would never do in real life. And a lot of these porn stars are married. Did you know that?
Yeah.
And when you think their husbands beat on them like that, like they do in the porn, I can let my wife do that. Y'all. I'm sorry.
Yeah, me
I'm like, no. I can't even imagine my spouse getting beat up by somebody else, y'all. But when you watch porn, that's not real. That's why you're not really into it.
Yeah.
Because have you ever seen anybody have sex in real life?
No.
No. Let me tell you something, y'all young people, y'all millennials, and all y'all people out here, y'all Japanese people who's not having sex and all of that. Let me tell you something. You need to experience an orgasm with a person, not by yourself. Because when you by yourself, you're like, okay, that's over with. Where's napkin at? You know, that's not the same as when you with a person. And when you're done, you just want to lay with them and hold them and keep kissing them. And maybe go for round 2.
Yeah.
Eat some lunch. Eat a sandwich naked. Together.
Yeah.
Put your favorite movie on. Y'all need to learn this stuff, y'all. I don't know why y'all don't know this. You're missing out on one of the most important things about life is attempting to reproduce.
Yeah.
Now, y'all... If I wasn't LGBT plus, y'all, I have 10 baby mamas and about 15 kids running around this motherfucker.
Oh, come on, cat.
Let's finish. Oh, wait. You took
Oh,
down my
my
video. Never mind. I'm not mad about it. Let me just put it back up here. Hold up. So, y'all, let's finish watching this.
3 men
some
under
more.
30 in the US reported no.
Let me get to the lady part, where she's talking about y'all need to have some intimacy and you need to learn how to approach somebody if you want to have sex. But I think part of the problem is with y'all that y'all don't even want to have sex. So the approach a person part don't even make sense to y'all because you don't even want to have sex.
I see what you mean.
Because they don't. He just got through telling you that he's not even interested at all in anything that has to do. I mean, like, you to take your hand and cup somebody like this is something you need to experience with somebody who love you.
Yeah.
Like, y'all are missing out on the euphoric part of what goes on in your mind when you have sex. It's not just about sticking your thing in somebody and going, that's not what it's about. This is about connection.
Yeah.
And intimacy. And when you don't do it, your brain is missing out on certain dopamines and stuff that go on in your brain. Like, it's some things that it can, those feelings, those endorphins and stuff like that, they cure things in your body, like stress and all that kind of shit like that.
Yeah.
It cures that stuff. Endorphins, that's what they call it, right?
I think so.
Okay, let's see what else she got to say. Then I'm going to be done with this.
And you're talking about, you need to be able to approach her. And so social atrophy is directly connected to what is often called the sexual recession.
She said that social atrophy which means that social weakening, the weakening of social society. And she's right, because I mentioned the same thing as being raised in a subdivision. That's what she's talking about when she says social atrophy. Like, when I was coming up, we was constantly around people. Constantly.
Yeah.
Y'all grew up around nobody. Because y'all in this stupid subdivision with no bike and no sidewalk. And no desire to go anywhere, because especially where some of y'all grow up, there's no bus, no train, no nothing. So you are literally a slave to your parents. Like, if you want an ice cream, you can't just walk to the store and grab an ice cream. You got to wait for somebody to get home, harass them, and maybe they might take you to the store to get the ice cream. I think that kind of like lowered y'all's desire to do stuff, because you always have to rely on somebody else. So y'all grew up like, you know what? Fuck it. I get it. If I got it, I got it. If I don't, I don't. Yeah. Watch a lot of movies, because all you do is sit at home and watch movies. Hey, y'all. I see y'all up down here. We reached some. Well, I know y'all gonna think I'm lame for saying this, but I think we have the most watches right now that we ever had. While the show is live anyway. Let's see what else she got to say. You know what? I kind of wish I didn't cut her off, because I kind of like did record the whole. I wanted to record the whole thing, but I didn't, because she's very interesting. Let me see what else I had to say.
I mean, in Mating 20 years ago, I have an entire chapter where someone basically says to me, I'd rather have the security of an MBA than of a relationship.
I think a black woman told her that. That they rather have the comfort of an MBA than being in a relationship. You know what an MBA is?
What's that?
It's a master's degree.
Oh, yeah.
So, in other words, people are putting their degrees ahead of their happiness. And then, like she said, now you turn around and you're 40 years old, you just finally see somebody that you like, and you don't even know what to do with them. That you got two inexperienced 40-year-olds in the bed.
Yeah.
Child, that is not fun. Period. Imagine if I met an inexperienced 40-year-old and they wanted to have sex with me, I'd be like, look, I ain't got time for this. You ooch ouching me and shit. No. You know what a ooch ouch girl is?
Nah.
Somebody who lays there stiff as a board. As soon as you try to stick your thing in, she goes, ooh, ow, stop, wait, ooh. And she spent her whole time with her hand on your abdomen so you can't get a good pump in. Ooh. That's a 40-year-old inexperienced person. You don't want to see that. A woman with gray hair on her vagina that can't take dick. That's crazy. Lord. Oh, my God, y'all. Let me see. I think she about done. Let me see.
Okay.
Yeah, she done. But y'all.
You had comments.
Oh, I had some comments, y'all. Let me read these comments up down here. Let me put... Let me see what the comments are saying, y'all. Turn the crawl off. Let me see what the comments are saying. The comments are saying, let's see. The decline of society. We did this to ourselves, LOL. And I agree. We did do that to ourselves. And somebody talking about some, not over here. I know that's right. She ain't no millennial. You ain't no millennial, girl. You know you a goddamn Generation X. That's why you talking that shit, lady. It says, this is what the internet technology has done to society. And not only that, but like I keep trying to tell y'all, it's these subdivision kids that grew up with nothing and nobody. And they can't even have a job because adults are taking their damn jobs. Remember I talked about that the other day with the $30 an hour minimum wage thing?
Yeah.
That's another reason why they like this. Because they can't even go to their job. I guess this might be the reason why a lot of these young people like older people too now, because now you go to your first job and you got Pop over there doing the fries. And he looking at you like, come here, girl. You know what? The lady, people want to know what her name is. I don't know what her name is. It says, yes, I tried online dating again, and the lack of stimulating conversation from men, it made me give up on it, sis. Now she's celibate. Now, see, you see what y'all doing to these people? The lack of, I have friends that, they say they go on dates and do all this kind of stuff like that. They say that even the Facebook dating thing is whack. You know what I'm saying? They like, child, I even tried Facebook dating. It's whack. It's lame. Nobody's on there. People don't know how to carry a conversation. They might say hello to you, and you say hello, and then they say, how you doing? And you say, how you doing? And they say, how you doing again? Next thing you know, y'all not talking no more. It's like people don't even know how to start off a conversation. It's like, y'all, Lord have mercy, y'all. I feel sorry for y'all. All right, bye, y'all. Let me see what's going on up there, y'all. All right, y'all. I think we'll be right back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be right back, y'all. Don't leave. This is my own commercial.
This show is brought to you by Chris Castaneda with Mortgage Right. Tired of throwing money away on rent? Escape the cycle and start building real wealth. Chris can help you land the perfect home loan for your unique situation. Whether you're a first-time buyer or looking to upgrade, we'll guide you every step of the way, from pre-approval to closing. Contact Chris today to get started.
Hold on. And we're back. Now, I just asked my mama that she want to get in on this conversation. She told me something. No, because she didn't want to have people talking about her.
That's right.
Now, what you saying? People don't know who you are. What they gonna be talking about you?
If you're sitting on that TV, people be talking about you. And if you look good enough, they gonna take your picture.
Uh-oh.
You know all that.
I do, but you ain't on the camera though. You just sitting up over here.
Okay.
All right. So, what do you think about young people not having sex?
They have a sorry life.
And
they do. I mean, what they gonna do? They go to school, right?
They say young people under 30 are not having sex.
They mommy ain't never told nothing.
Mommy, you don't learn sex from your mama. I didn't learn sex from you. Actually, I didn't learn sex from neither one of my parents. I learned out there in the streets.
Oh, I did too. I did too.
You did too.
I think most young people learn out in the streets.
Yeah. Child, I went to the club one night, and this boy, let me tell you, this is when I found out my position in sex, y'all. This is how I found out. This boy, he was so cute in the club, right? He had his body was nice and everything. He looked nice, everything, whatnot. He's like, come outside to my car. I'm like, all right. So here I am following this motherfucker outside this car. I don't even know this person now, okay? I'm following him to his car. We get in the car, and then next thing you know, he starts unbuckling his pants, and he want me to give him fellatio. Mm-hmm. So you know what? I'm inexperienced. I didn't know nothing. Mm-hmm. I mean nothing. So I go down there, and I'm all like, and I guess I wasn't doing it good. He was like, all right, he just pushed me off. I was like, and that's when I was like, you know what? I'm not made for that because I have a super high gag reflex. Like I can't put nothing in my mouth. Like for real. Like I'm super impressed by people who can have that talent to do that. Like I'm super impressed by it. Mm-hmm. Like that's why I be like, that's my favorite thing to get done. I just be like, wow, I can't believe you just did that.
Girl, you playing now.
No, I'm not. I'm like, I can't believe you did that. Mm-hmm. I can't believe you did all of that right there, what you did easily. No hesitation. Oh, Lord, my mama sitting up here. She's so embarrassed. Y'all. You not embarrassed? Why are you not embarrassed?
Because it's part of what you do.
It's part of what you do?
That's right. Who you meet.
Huh?
Who you meet. You don't do it with everybody.
Well, when you're young and don't have no experience, I mean, it's not everybody, but it's kind of like the first person that you meet type thing.
Well, not if you have friends, because your friends going to be telling you stuff.
Well,
you want to know about it, so you want to go do it too.
Well, the first time I ever did anything like that, I had friends around, but I snuck off like I was being grown. So I didn't tell nobody like, hey, so-and-so, I'm going to it, which is very dangerous. I should have told somebody, but I didn't.
Yeah.
The boy was super cute, child. He was. He had his own car and everything. My mom told us that's why the girls got in trouble, because the boys had a car. Or access to a car, we should say. Y'all, but guess what it's time for, y'all? It's time for men's gossip. I should have had more information on that story because you really wasn't helping out. that much. Okay, you let me sitting over here repeating the same thing over and over. All right, y'all. I told you I didn't want to do this.
Oh, you said you didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Y'all, tennis great. I don't care. Novak Djokovic mentor died, y'all. I don't know why this is a story for us over here, black folk down here to the good and crazy news. I don't know why that's a story for me. Just because it's tennis?
It's Djokovic.
This ain't got nothing to do with him, though. He alright. He do nothing in this story. This ain't got nothing to do with him. Period. He's like, why am I in it? Bye, y'all. Y'all, it's time for Black History, y'all. Y'all know I made up a new thing. I got this is Black History, the gangster looking guy. Let me see. Let me see. Where is Black History at? I know that is Black History. That.
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all know I don't have no real sound effects and stuff made up, y'all. I gotta just go with what I got, y'all. Mm-hmm. So I made up a new thing for Black History, y'all. Dun, 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 dun. Black History.
Yeah.
Did you like that faster one?
Yeah.
Mama talking about is that Abraham Lincoln. This is Black History, not white history. His name is Robert Rillo. Okay. Norbert. Wait, why I thought that name was made up just for Norbert on Eddie Murphy movie? I had never heard that name before. Now here goes somebody with that actual name. Child, Norbert Rillo was born on March 17, 1806 in New Orleans, Louisiana. He was the son of Vincent Rillo, a white plantation owner and inventor. I thought he looked kind of mixed. I thought that. But you can't really tell with the picture being black and white. You know, you can talk while I'm not talking, you know.
Yeah. I know.
I'm trying to tell y'all. Listen, I have to carry this show by myself, y'all. It's so hard. It's hard. Huh? No, child, he don't never have nothing to say. Nothing. Yeah, it says the most common method of converting sugarcane into sugar was called a sugar train. And this was also known as Spanish train or Jamaican train. The sugarcane juice was pressed from the cane and poured into a large kettle where it was heated and left until most of the water evaporated. Now, I don't know if you know, see, being from New York, we always have fun stuff going on. Yeah. In the summertime, they sell the sugar canes on the street. And you know, remember that? You walk up to them and they take it kind of look like bamboo. Yeah. And they take the machete and knock off the ends of it. Mm-hmm. And everybody's walking around sucking on the sugar cane. It's so delicious, I promise. It's so good. Yeah. They don't put nothing on it. Just naturally, it's just delicious. Mm-hmm. Remember that, Mommy? The sugar canes? What else they used to sell on the street? The coconuts. They used to sell the coconuts too. Yeah, the coconut in New York. Yeah. You're walking down the street, somebody be like, I got coconuts. And you be like, a coconut? Let me get one. They be like, and they put that straw in there and hand it to you. You be like, yay. And when you get done drinking the coconut, you take it home and you eat it.
Yeah.
Fun times, baby. Fun times. It says, the sugar. Okay, so while in France, Norbert started researching ways to improve the process of sugar refining. Meanwhile, back in Louisiana, Norbert's brother Edmund, a builder, along with their cousin Norbert Sully, an architect, child, they was making their coins up down there. Mm-hmm. Child, they had a builder and an architect in the family. That's how you do that. All they needed was a mortgage lender, and they got the whole thing tied up.
Yeah,
for real.
Yeah.
And began working with Edmund Forstall to build Louisiana's sugar refinery. In 1833, Forstall, having heard about Rillo's research into sugar refining, excuse me, y'all, that's gross, I know, offered him the position of head engineer at the not yet completed sugar refinery. Relia accepted the offer and returned to Louisiana to take up his new position. However, the sugar refinery was never completed due to disagreements between the principals. Mommy, now why are you going to call out that they're going to have problems and then the next sentence they had all these problems? You be knowing stuff. So in spite of the failure of the collaboration, Norbert remained focused on improving the sugarcane refining process, developing his machine between 1834 and 1843 when he patented it. The multiple effect evaporation system that he invented addressed both the spillage that resulted from transfer and the uneven application of heat, as well as making the process safer for workers. Norbert Relia's invention revolutionized sugar processing, and his great scientific achievements and was his recognition that at reduced pressure, the repeated use of latent heat would result in the production of better quality sugar at a lower cost. So in other words, he made the process better and made it more efficient and low cost.
Yeah.
Thank you, Norbert. Mm-hmm. I wonder if your family's still getting credit for that to this day. I mean, your white side probably is.
Yeah.
Nikki. Remember, Black History, we need to make it funny so people will want to watch it.
Yeah, you're right.
Bye, Norbert. Norbert, you got a girlfriend yet? No. Well, you do now. Get your ass up and hold my hand. Did you put something?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord, y'all. Uh-oh, y'all, this girl is in trouble. The Charlie Kirk wife is in trouble, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now listen, y'all. Charlie Kirk girlfriend was Miss Louisiana or Miss somebody, child.
Mm-hmm.
And she worked in Donald Trump's pageant.
Yeah.
Now, she didn't win, but she got a consolation prize by going over to Romania and helping, because they had an orphanage problem with kids in Romania.
Yeah.
So they trying to say that she's linked to Jeffrey Epstein and them because she was providing kids.
Yeah.
Now, Charlie Kirk wanted the Epstein files released, but she was always against Epstein files being released.
Yeah.
So then, since this news started bubbling up, do you know they're trying to say that all these people is involved in Charlie Kirk's murder now? Because remember when Charlie Kirk got murdered out there in broad daylight?
Yeah.
Y'all, I swear somebody behind him was making signals and shit. Yeah. And then next thing you know, pow, he got shot in the neck. Y'all, this come from Times of India. Oh, ooh, good choice for the news, Judah.
I had to search hard to find someone talking about it.
It's a good choice, good source. It says leaked files spark wild Erika Kirk rumors. Mossad agent, child trafficking, and Trump ties questioned. This sounds like an AI title though, for real. It says Erika Kirk is facing a wave of online rumors after a viral thread alleged she may be involved in covert intelligence operations, child trafficking networks, and international political circles. The claims, which remained unverified, suggest links to Mossad, Romania-based charities, and former U.S. President Donald Trump. While these allegations have sparked significant conversations online, they originate from a social media commentary, not from official investigations. That is cap. Because this girl I'm about to show y'all, she did all her investigating up down here. Every last bit, didn't she?
Yeah.
She was on point.
Yeah.
Now, I didn't play the whole video, y'all. I only played half of it, but the whole video is going to be in the description box if y'all want to go watch it down there to the TikTok.
Yeah, it's in the description right now.
It's in the description right now?
Yeah.
It's already down there. Y'all, it says no concrete proof has been provided and Erika has not responded publicly. This is the only story that I have found about this. And,
yeah, it's the only story I found about that.
You?
What?
Nothing. Y'all want to watch something? Y'all, this is kind of long clip, and there's no closed captioning, so I can't stop it and give my 2 cents. But this is like 3 or 4 minutes, but I don't want y'all to watch it because the actual long clip is really good, y'all. I mean, this girl, I didn't even start from the beginning. I think I jumped in the middle somewhere when she started really getting into it.
Yeah, you did.
This girl did her research, y'all. Y'all want to see something, y'all? Y'all watch this.
It's titled Romanian Angels. So just to go over timelines here, in 2012, Erika Kirk, then Erika Francevy, competed in the 2012 Miss USA pageant as Miss Arizona, started working for Donald Trump, and then immediately after that went to Romania and posted this following video on her Vimeo page 12 years ago. Okay, so this video was posted 12 years ago on her personal page, and most of the video is just clips of her giving gifts to orphans. However, I want to pay attention to this thank you message at the end that thanks Colonel Busher, because his name is going to come up again. Essentially, Romanian Angels was an organization that connected Romanian orphans to members of the U.S. military, and under the guise of giving them gifts. The person and the organization that she thanks at the end of that video, Colonel Busher and Associate United Hands Romania, have proven ties to child trafficking at multiple different points of their time in Romania. According to ctnews.ro, Associate United Hands Romania had close ties with the U.S. military at the Black Sea Rotational Force 17.1 and at the Mihal Kogalsanu military base. Now, forgive me for these pronunciations. I don't speak Romanian. In this article from January of 2020 from activenews.ro, I translated it, so let me just read it to
Homegirl did her research.
you. It says, a former translator from the American base in Kogalsanu accuses a real brothel operated here, where minors were brought in. The woman filed a criminal complaint with DICOT, D-I-I-C-O-T, requesting that the Kogalsanu file be connected to the Carousel Develsalu file. DICOT is the branch of the Romanian government that investigates organized crime. Now, for background, the Carousel Develsalu file was a criminal case in which a 18-year-old girl and a 15-year-old girl, Louisa and Alexandra, respectively, disappeared under alarming circumstances, shockingly close to a U.S.
Okay, y'all, I'm going to stop it right here. Y'all want to watch the rest of it, click the link, because I think that was enticing enough. Because it was very strange at the memorial how she never dropped not one single tear, but she was like this the whole time. Did y'all see the funeral footage?
Yeah.
Of her down there? She spent the whole time like this, y'all. You know why she was doing that so much?
Why?
Because there was nothing to wipe. Do whatever you want. There's nothing to wipe. Her she had on heavy mascara.
Yeah.
Heavy. It did not move. And when Trump came down there, she was all leaning on Trump. I think he kissed her on the lips at one point. Y'all jump in the comments and let me know. Didn't Trump kiss her on the lips down there? I thought I seen that. And she put her head on his shoulder and on his chin and shit. And then he told her, he was like, yeah, go ahead and do it. And then she started looking like she was actually about to cry for real when she did this. Now, people try to lie and say that sign means I love you. That's not what it means. That's the devil. You think I'm kidding? Look it up.
I believe
you. Modern day, when we say I love you, we don't do this, boo. Yeah. What we do for I love you these days? This.
Right, like a little heart.
Love you, boo. Love you, babe. Y'all, Donald Trump was up here playing with y'all in y'all face. I told you they sacrificed that man, and Donald Trump went down there to make sure that man was dead and everything, y'all. Lord. By Erika Kirk, something gonna happen. Something else is gonna happen, child. Something I don't know what's gonna happen, but something about to happen up down here. Bye again. Oh God, y'all! Donald Trump is tripping up down here again as usual, like he always is. Yeah, because he's doing stupid shit every day. Now you know he's trying to erase Black history from everywhere. Now everybody knows this iconic photo right here. Everybody knows this iconic photo of what slavery looked like, and this is like from the 1700s or something like that. Everybody knows this picture. You know that picture? Everybody knows that picture. He wants this picture removed from the Smithsonian. because he's trying to erase black history. It says, Trump orders the removal of slavery images and exhibits from all U.S. national parks. This comes from Nationwide. It says, President Trump has ordered the removal of various images and exhibits about slavery from U.S. national parks, including the fabled Civil Rights War photo, The Scourge Back. The move follows his March 27 executive order targeting divisive interpretations of any of American history. You want to remove divisive interpretations of American history? Well, baby, you need to start with yourself and your folk. And all y'all need to be removed. Take down rename all the schools from Robert E. Lee to whatever you want to name it to. Take down all those statues of all the people who lost the Civil War. How about you permanently ban the Confederate flag from being even seen in this country? Mm-hmm. In Germany they can't carry the Nazi flag.
Yeah.
At all, period.
Yeah.
It's against the law.
Yeah.
But since we have freedom of speech here, we're allowed to keep having that stupid flag around. Mm-hmm. You want to take some stuff down, start with those things. Okay? Next thing you know, he's going to be taking Maynard Jackson's name off the Atlanta airport. He's taking all the names off the warships and everything. Y'all, oh goodness, y'all. It says one of the exhibits under review is The Scourge Back, photographed in 1863. The image shows Gordon, an enslaved man who escaped to freedom with deep scars across his back from severe whippings. Historians consider it one of the most famous portraits documenting slavery during the Civil War era. The White House said no final decision has been made and confirmed the exhibits remain under review. The National Park Service explained that materials highlighting only negative aspects of U.S. history could distort understanding instead of broadening it. Well, we don't only show the negative stuff.
All right.
When you go down to the National Black History Museum down there in D.C., which is beautiful, by the way, I've been there. It's not just all slaves and chains and boats and ships and all that. That's not what it is.
Right.
It starts off in the basement, with a ship. With a ship, it starts off in time, like when we first got here.
Yeah.
It shows black people like how they used to arrange us in the boats and all that kind of shit like that. And everything like that. Then as you go up the steps, it gets more modern until they got Chubby Checkers' car in there, Michael Jackson's outfits, Oprah stage stuff, and all. It just shows our history from then to now.
Right.
And for anybody to sit up here and say that voting and all that shit doesn't matter, look how we've come from that to this. And you say that there's nothing happening. How you think we got here if nothing happened?
All right. Yeah.
How you think we got past Jim Crow if nothing happened? How you think we got past not being able to vote if nothing happened? How you think women got rights if nothing happened? Oh, we still the same as we was back then. No, we're not. A lot of people, and unfortunately, a lot of black people say it too. I thought you was gonna push the "you don't want to be white" girl. Yeah. So it's discouraging and it's disgusting, especially from black people to sit around telling them nothing's changed. Now look what Donald Trump's doing now, rolling everything back to 1950, because that's what he wanted to do. Take us all the way back to 1950. It's happening.
Yeah.
Mommy, don't talk like that. Y'all don't forget to get y'all COVID shots, please. Go get your COVID shots. Okay, go down to your local pharmacy. They're trying to make it hard for you to get your shots this year, y'all. They're trying to make it hard. They're trying to say you got to have an appointment from your doctor and all this, a prescription from your doctor. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all watch this.
Washington Post reports the administration has ordered multiple national parks to remove information about slavery, which is part of Trump's order to eliminate, quote, corrosive ideology. But this latest purge includes the removal of history at Harper's Ferry Park in West Virginia, where the abolitionist John Brown led a raid to attempt to arm slaves for a revolt. And also, this iconic...
You know what I just realized?
What?
Me and Abby are colleagues now. Clock it. Clock it. Okay. I am a professional now, y'all. I'm not a journalist. I'm not going to pretend to be one either. I read stories. Keep watching.
Photograph known as the Scourged Back. It depicts a slave, likely named Peter Gordon, in 1863 and the wounds inflicted by his abusers. Now, at the time, the picture spread quickly in the North and showed people the true cruelty of slavery, something many wouldn't have seen otherwise. We'll say a spokesperson for the Department of the Interior says that the Washington Post report is based on anonymous sources. They're cautioning that it's unverified.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is a piece with the broader project that the Trump administration has had for months. I mean, he tweeted in August about museums and wanting to remove images that weren't bright and spoke to hope and the future of the country. I find it all very strange because, for me, what more great American story is there than the survival and triumph over enslavement, Jim Crow, and the repercussions therefrom?
That's some history for y'all to know.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what? I really wish that young black people and black people, I'm really disappointed in black people my age that should have been screaming that nonsense about we don't have nothing, we ain't never got nothing, Democrats will never do nothing for us, blah, 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 blah. Okay, one side, they tried to say, we just picking one or two evils and this and that. Do you think Kamala Harris is as evil as Donald Trump?
No.
No, right? Child. Y'all, Cardi B is up down here to the news. Is there a video for her? If it's not, I ain't even talking about this.
I don't.
Oh, it's just a picture.
Yeah, it's just a photo.
Y'all know what? I don't want to give these people no air. I don't. I don't. Y'all, but guess what it's time for, y'all? It's time for boom, the Kim K Slam. Because you know why I don't want to get that story no air? Because Cardi ain't paying them no attention. She's down there to the subway selling her CDs on the street. Old school style. Y'all, Dallas, that boy who killed them ICE people, listen, you so dumb. The guy, because he wanted to kill the ICE agents, but instead he shot the people he was supposed to be trying to protect. Like, if you don't know how to use a gun, don't use it. And now you done killed yourself for nothing, dummy.
Right.
Now, I'm not saying that the ICE people need to be taken out. I'm not saying that. I'm talking about as far as this guy goes, if you're going to try to do something, execute your plan first before you kill yourself, dummy. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, what he did don't make no sense. It's like, why'd you even do it?
Right.
You know what I hate with the dude. Oh, goodness. All you did was make yourself look crazy. That's all you did. What is this?
It was 2 pages.
Huh? Oh, it was 2 pages. Laura Loomer. Girl, listen. Just don't say nothing else.
Yeah, you got roasted.
You did, because Jasmine Crockett, she got people out there in these streets that's ready for you at all times. And you don't want that smoke. Okay? Jasmine probably seen that and she was like, oh, I ain't got to say nothing.
Right.
Oh, now come on, cat. MAGA group, y'all leave them students alone up down there. Look, if y'all going to do something, you got to do it the right way.
Right.
And guess what? Tennessee State is not going to let y'all come up down there to their audience, to their auditorium, no way. And you tried them by coming down there with handwritten signs while Charlie Kirk had, big stages and, what's it called? Sponsors and all that shit. Coca-Cola in the background and all that. And people have microphones and stages and all that. Nigga, you came down there with a fold-up table, a MAGA hat, and a handwritten sign and thought your ass was going to stay up down there. You knew that this was going to happen to y'all. Bye. Again. Look at the savage black people. Child. Because trust me, there were some black people down there that was ready to talk to them. And I'm not saying agree with them, but I'm saying talk to them.
Right.
But y'all did it wrong. So when you do shit wrong, this is what happens. It's like you showing up at somebody's house. It's Tuesday night. You want to see your homeboy, right?
Yeah.
So you go and show up at his house where he stay with his mama at, and you show up with a boom box and a motherfucking cooler full of beers and shit, and it's 9:30 at night on a Tuesday. You know mama ain't having that.
Right.
She coming right on out there. Dante, take your ass. You and your loud ass music. I know you ain't in my front yard with all that loud music on a Tuesday night. Take your ass home. Get her by.
Right.
You know you ain't finna do that up there here. Thank you to Colin Kaepernick for looking out for DeMontavious. Thank you so much. David, I don't know. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Why young adults are not having sex? You know, I still didn't get no real consensus answer to that because, you know, I tried to ask somebody who's young all about it, and they really couldn't tell me that. So, you know what I'm saying? I tried to come up with stuff on my own. I guess I did good. Y'all, tell this girl, I don't care. Thank you, Robert Relio, for your improvement to the sugarcane operations and stuff up down there. Erika Kirk, girl, this story has legs now. I don't know if you're going to be able to come back from this one because, baby, they about to tie your ass to Jeffrey Epstein. That's what this is all they're going to tie into. And they're going to say that she wanted her husband dead. That's what they're going to say. Child, Trump, you tripping up down there? As soon as we get a better president in office, this is going to put all the shit back anyway. And thank you so much. Y'all, how can people get in contact with you, Judah?
On Instagram at Judas Photography, JUDAHS Photography.
Y'all
underscore in the middle of Judas and photography.
Y'all, guess what? I love y'all so much for watching. Thank y'all for being patient with us. I love y'all so much. Guess what I'll be doing till next time, y'all?
What?
I'll be sitting here waiting at the door. Bye.
Sitting here waiting at the door, yeah. 1942, 1942. Sitting here waiting on you, yeah. Just waiting on you, just waiting. Instead of spending all alone. Been waiting for you to walk through the door. Rocking design.